The night was thick with an oppressive darkness, the kind that seemed to swallow every sound and leave only the echoes of my own breath in my ears. I stood alone in the deserted mansion, a place shrouded in mystery and tales of the paranormal. As I took my first hesitant step, the silence shattered, replaced by a faint but distinct sound. Phantom footsteps. My heart quickened its pace, matching the rhythm of the unseen presence haunting the echoing corridors. I glanced around, half expecting to see ethereal figures dancing in the shadows. The mansion's history was riddled with tales of ghostly apparitions, but tonight the phantom footsteps were more than mere echoes of the past. They were alive, purposeful, and closing in. I began my exploration guided only by the dim glow of a feeble flashlight. The air felt charged with an otherworldly energy, and the creaking floorboards beneath my feet seemed to echo the unseen footsteps. The temperature dropped and an unsettling chill seeped through my skin. I hesitated but pressed on, drawn by an inexplicable force that tugged at my curiosity. As I ventured deeper into the mansion, the phantom footsteps grew louder, more distinct. It was as if an invisible presence was pacing just out of sight, its ethereal form leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of reality. I could sense it, feel it, an intangible force that transcended the boundaries between the living and the dead. The corridor stretched before me like a never-ending labyrinth, adorned with faded wallpaper and cobwebs that hung like delicate threads from the ceiling. The air grew heavy with the weight of history, and I could almost hear the whispers of the long-forgotten occupants who once called this place home. Suddenly, the footsteps ceased, replaced by an eerie stillness that hung in the air like a thick fog. I strained my ears, searching for any sign of movement, but the mansion seemed to hold its breath. Just as I began to question the reality of the phantom footsteps, a cold breeze brushed against my neck, sending shivers down my spine. I turned to face an open doorway leading to a grand ballroom bathed in an unnatural, ethereal glow. The phantom footsteps resumed, now accompanied by a haunting melody that echoed through the empty space. I hesitated for a moment, caught between the desire to flee and the irresistible pull of the unseen force. As I entered the ballroom, the air crackled with energy, and I found myself enveloped in a surreal dance of shadows. The phantom footsteps led me to the center of the room, where an antique mirror stood, reflecting the distorted image of a solitary figure. I gasped, realizing that I was not alone. The reflection in the mirror seemed to defy the laws of nature. A ghostly apparition, clad in tattered garments of a bygone era, moved in tandem with the phantom footsteps. Its eyes, hollow and void of life, locked onto mine, and an icy chill settled in the pit of my stomach. A voice, soft and spectral, whispered through the air, weaving a tale of tragedy and unfinished business. The ghostly figure in the mirror beckoned me closer, its outstretched hand an invitation to unearth the secrets that bound it to this realm. Compelled by a force beyond my understanding, I reached out, fingertips grazing the cold surface of the antique mirror. The moment our connection was established, the mansion quaked with a deafening roar, and the phantom footsteps multiplied, echoing from every corner of the room. The ghostly figure in the mirror spoke, its voice a haunting lament that reverberated through the chamber. It revealed the story of unrequited love, betrayal, and a life cut short by treachery. As the narrative unfolded, the phantom footsteps transformed into an ethereal congregation of lost souls, each step a testament to the agony that bound them to the mansion. I felt a surge of empathy for these tormented spirits, caught in a timeless purgatory. The mirror became a portal, a bridge between the living and the dead. I could see their faces, hear their stories, and sense the weight of their unfulfilled desires. As the ghostly figures circled the ballroom, their footsteps resonating like a spectral symphony, I realized that I had become an unwitting participant in their tale. The mirror glowed with an otherworldly light, and the boundary between the physical and metaphysical blurred. With a sudden jolt, the mansion plunged into darkness. The phantom footsteps ceased, leaving behind an eerie silence. I stood alone in the void, the mirror now a mere reflection of my own bewildered expression. The spirits had retreated, their stories told, and the mansion returned to its quiet, abandoned state. As I stumbled out of the ballroom, The weight of the experience lingered in the air. The phantom footsteps had unraveled a tapestry of sorrow and despair, leaving me with a profound understanding of the thin veil that separated the living from the dead. The mansion, once a silent witness to its own tragic history, now held the echoes of those who had walked its haunted halls. And I, forever changed by the encounter with phantom footsteps, carried their stories with me into the uncertain depths of the night.